Hey guys, and welcome to another Factorio workshop. As always, I am here with Matt Zuri.
Greetings.
And today we have some pretty interesting rail blueprints from Rakkfalen. And this is an entire blueprint book, includes all the ones we have placed, and then also some stackers, which we didn't place or cover because they appear to be very standard stacker lanes, but the link for the blueprint string will include these, obviously. So this is one of these where they've included solar panels in the design, much like Zisto did in his series, but it seems to be a different design. It's not just like straight up copied from that, and they're really, really interesting and great. I was doing some calculations, and almost every single one of these blueprints actually has pretty much exactly perfect 0.84 ratio, which is extremely impressive considering what they had to work with here.
And also given the symmetry.
That as well, yeah. So yeah, all of them. I think that the topmost one, this turn, is a little bit not quite the right ratio, but like these straightaways all are, and then the middle one is pretty darn close as well. So also, we were noticing extremely excessive laser turrets, but we're guessing maybe this is just for like a Death World setup. I mean, this is like you don't need near this many lasers for just a normal game.
Yeah, this is like Extreme Outposting Edition railways.
Yeah, that's true. May have some power problems, but of course, if you have, uh, solar panels in all your rails and stuff, they do add up pretty quick. So, in terms of the rails themselves, we were looking through Zuri, and what are your thoughts for any of this? I suppose.
Well, for the most part, really, really good rail system designs. There's a couple of errors I discovered in the four-way intersection, but as we covered before, you can't really have a perfect four-way intersection without tunnels and bridges.
Right.
And I don't really buy the safe crossing idea.
Yeah, I don't know if there's actually a true safe crossing. We haven't been able to get one to work. This one, I mean, is fairly good. Like, one thing I like about this four-way is I was mentioning to Zuri that, like, if a train is over here, um, it only closes the gate that is by its rail, so it won't block you off from crossing entirely. So you can get like partway through. Maybe you're being chased by biters or something. You come in here, and then it only closes the one that the train's actually going through at the moment. But not entirely
Yet
sure
there are
if it's
four independent crossings, basically.
yeah. There you go. And then right-hand drive system here. 4-lane total, 2 in each direction. And straightaways are pretty self-explanatory. Some of them have crossing. One of them has crossings. One doesn't. There's a siding thing down here, so going to a siding for like an outpost, and then this big main four-way intersection, which I'll let you cover, Zuri, because you did find some errors and stuff with this.
Yeah, since the T junction wasn't included, you'd use this for all of your junctions. And let's see, up here is a regular signal, which limits about the train length this thing can handle to about 11. And it took me quite a bit of searching to find this other regular signal in here, which would greatly increase the throughput it can handle. It's around here somewhere. But
Yeah.
it's actually pretty short, so that it's very likely to jam up.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's right here.
Yeah,
Well,
right here. There's several of
since it's
these.
symmetrical, there's 4 sets of these.
Right. So yeah, having these rail signals here does make this a very short section. So a train could pull up to this train signal and block this entire section, which could create jams. But we're guessing these are here to kind of just increase the throughput. You could change them to rail signals, and I think it would maybe be better in the end. It would just be a little less throughput because the train would have to like wait entirely until it can go through.
I would wait all the way back at the very entry point.
Mm-hmm. Which, it depends if you want to have a chance of jam or not, or have them wait. That's kind of up to you. But yeah, overall, it's really quite good. They are it does look symmetrical, and again, good solar panel accumulator ratios. All the other signaling looks good as far as we can tell. There's quite a lot of signals in here to check, but
I'm not really sure why these are set to landmine equals 0 to be on, but
what is this? The lights? Oh,
yeah.
good question. Very good question. But yeah, so overall, really, really good designs here. And then this turn is, pretty straightforward. It's just a 90-degree turn. Same concepts. The just the like design and the fact that they're pretty much all symmetrical and stuff is really impressive. A note is that all the straightaways and stuff will tile, as I'm showing on my screen here. However, they do not tile with the four-way junction, which we think is intentional. You would have to manually connect it. Well, I offset this one because I'm dumb, but you would manually connect them up, and you said, Zuri, it may be because of the roboports and separating the networks.
Yeah, it's not typically a really good idea to link up your main base rail network with all of your vast rail line roboports, because it just takes a very long time for the bots to get there and repair stuff. Even with the new logistics stuff they have, the bots will try to cut across enemy territory to get to, after you turn the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So it's generally not a good idea to have one monolithic rail roboport network.
Exactly. So that's why we're assuming that they don't tile from the four-way, as you would like space it out far enough so these become separate networks, and then manually just put in the panels and rails and stuff, which is fine. And I think that's about it. Like we said, overall, really good designs. Quite heavy on the laser turrets. If you're not doing a death world, you may want to take quite a few of these out. There's, in some of these, like almost as many laser turrets as there are accumulators. So
that's really easy to do, isn't it?
What, take out the lasers?
Yeah, you go to edit the blueprint, and I think you just click on the lasers.
Yeah, if you want them out entirely, you can just right click on them and it'll get rid of them. You may want some in here though, just not this many.
Yeah, there's a small note though. You should put a gap between a wall and the lasers. How it's designed right now, this front wall seems to be aesthetic because it doesn't actually function, but this outer wall does. Because they could break through this second wall, get to the first wall or the inner wall, and they can reach over the wall and hit the laser turrets.
Yeah, which is a good point. So if this was meant to be like kind of a two-tier defense here, then you would want to bring this wall out, both these out one tile, so that this inner wall is at least one tile away from the laser turrets, so they can't reach over and hit those.
Yep. And yeah, this does seem a lot like the Meiosis, I think, rail system, except without loops, which bonus points.
Yeah, bonus points there, exactly. I think that's gonna cover it. I really like these, really great designs overall. A few errors here and there, but overall quite good. Do you have any last thoughts, Zuri?
That's it.
All right. Thanks for the submission. Keep submitting stuff, guys. Leave your thoughts down below, and until next time, we will catch you later.
Later.